PostgreSQL resources unit. On the portal, there is separate unit under PostgreSQL resources, right?
Okay, okay, sir.
You can also attempt a mock test, right? Today.
Yes, sir, I have attempted the mock test on last Sunday only. Just
Yeah.
asking that I have attempted all the PA and GA, and I think the question was simple. Just asking that if more question will be given for practice.
Those 30 SQL questions are enough. Yeah, you can go through it.
Okay, sir. Thanks. In that question, there was a question where they have done with some with. I didn't understand. In the live session, I have gone through that question. They have done with it was
right. Yeah.
okay with the
You can attempt that question without with clause also. You can try out.
Yeah, you can replace that question with a nested query, nested subquery also.
okay.
So it will be difficult. So rather we use the with clause. So you can check the syntax of with clause. It's very easy. Do it.
Okay, so in which session you have discussed that with clause?
SQL to practice session. Practice session, the second day practice session.
Okay, so thanks.
Hello. Yes, Anwar and Ritik. Today you have any mock exam? DBMS.
Hello.
Today do you have any mock? Is there any mock exam?
Yeah, there was one from 4 o'clock to 5:30.
Like I can see student is posting on Discourse like there are 8 questions and you have to upload .sql file in that, right?
Yeah, no, not 8 questions. What was displayed to me was total 8 questions. Out of that, SQL was only one, the last one. balance all was either one Python or some programming or something. Some error is there. Either it is an error or it is, I don't know whether it is.
I think it's just for like overall, all for all the courses, they have displayed the same link.
Total 8 questions was there. Out of that, one was MLT, one was Python, or like that. It was total. So SQL only one question was there. It was something like from book issue. Sorry, from library. This thing to display distinct book titles, which is issued to only these PG students and not undergraduate students. That was the one question.
The interface will be similar that we are conducting mock, right, from our normal SIG code.
No, interface is similar, but the problem is they were asking like one note to open one notepad, then type the query into that, save into a file.
No.
Upload that file. That is how it was. And every time we switch between notepad, it was giving like warning, like you cannot switch. Then the thing was that there was no schema given. So I had to basically go to that PG admin and see what is the schema and all those things, because there was no schema given, nothing was there.
Yes, actually we have not configured that. So actually I came to know right now only. So yeah, I think it's just for to say like get familiar with the portal. That's what I like. If you see our mock test that we're conducting today 8 to 9:30. So same 8 questions will be there. First 7 SQL, last one programming, and there will be editor, right? So I think you
8 to
attempted
9:30 today. There is another one. Eh?
Yeah, same one. Yeah, on our
last one I have attempted, and out of 8, 7 questions I got it right, and the last one I had a problem. That programming one I'm not able to do.
Okay. Yeah. No, similar interface will be there. You have to type the code in the editor only. Yeah. Okay, no issue.
Okay, so let me start. Good evening, all.
Good evening.
Okay. My screen is visible, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in week 12, there are mainly module 12.1 and module 12.2 are important, and others are basically information related. So if you want, you can go through it. If you have any doubt other than 12.1 and 12.2 other than, you can ask. So first we'll start with join. So basically there are 3 types of join: nested loop join, then block nested loop join, then indexed nested loop join. So we'll see one by one. So nested loop join. So what happened in nested loop join? So I'll write first. I will see the how nested loop join works. Then I will write the algorithm, right? So suppose you want to join student and text. There are 2 tables, student and text. So suppose this is a secondary memory, hard disk, and this is a main memory or buffer. Main memory or buffer, right? And this is suppose table 1, student table or text table, and this is a outer relation, and this is a table 2, this is a inner relation. And suppose there are in table 1 3 blocks, 1, 2, and the 3. Right? This is block 1, this is block 2, and this is block 3. And table 2, suppose there are 2 blocks. Let's name as B4 and one as B5. Right? So let's check in one block in table 1, it contains 3 records. So record 1, 2, 3, record like 4, 5, and 6. Right? This is 7, 8, 9. And suppose in a relation it contains 2 records, so let name as record A, record B. This is block 5. Record C and record D. So first we will discuss host case, right? Host case memory availability. Host case memory. First we'll discuss host case. So in host case, only one block contain of table 1 and only one block contain in table 2, right? So in nested loop join, how works? First block once move to the, this is main memory or buffer, so move to the buffer, right? So this will contain record 1, record 2, and record 3, right? And table 2 inner relation, only one block can fit into the main memory, right? So this will record A and record B, right? So how will work in nested loop join? Record 1, it compare with record A, right? Then record A compare with record B. After the completion of this is block 1 and this is block 4, right? So after the completion of record 1, compare record A and B, what happens? Table 2 next block will move to the main memory. So this will move to the main memory. So what will happen? The record C and record D, right? And this will record block 5, right? Then record 1 will compare with the record C, then record 1 will compare to the record D, right? So after completion of record 1 compare with block 5, what happened? Record 2, then what will happen? Then again table 2 first block will move to the main memory, right? Record A, record B. So it will record 2 will compare with the record A, then record 2 compare with the record B. If it is matches, then it will write into the means in the join. So after that, what happened? After the completion of after the completion of record 2, this is block 4, right? Record 2 A and B, what happened? This block will move to the main memory, right? So this will be record C and record D, right? This will be block. Then it will compare with the record C, record D. After the completion of record 2 with the block 5, what will happen? this block will move table to inner relation. So if this block will move, then record A, record B. So record 3 will compare with the record A, the record 3 will compare with the record B. After the completion, this block will move to the main memory. This will be the record C, right? So record C, right? So record, it will compare with the record C and record D, right? Then after the completion of record, after the completion record D, what will happen? This block will move to the main memory, right? So let me write it is. This block will move to the main memory, record 4, record 5, record 6, and table 2 first block will move to the main memory, right? So again, same thing happen. Everyone got it how nested loop joins work? If you have any doubt, you can ask.
Yeah, but here, if you see that table 1,
Yeah, table 1.
record 1, 2, 3, you move it to main memory.
Yeah.
Then the table 2, record A and B, you move it to main memory. Compare.
Yeah.
Compare.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you move record C and D.
Yeah.
Right?
So
then after comparing with record 1, we move to record 2. Right?
yeah, after completing of record 1, so basically it will compare with the
when we move to record 2, that time this record C and D is already there. Okay.
Yeah.
So if that normally by logic it has to be like you have to compare CD, then load the A and B over there. No, so that reduces one.
That can be reduced as block transfer, but nested loop join does not work. It moved to the means first will move to the.
It follows the hierarchical order on.
Yeah, hierarchical order. So yeah. So everyone got it how nested loop join work in worst case.
It is always it is like this block by block or as per available memory it will be loaded more.
So it will always block by block. So first block, then
always block by block.
Oh yeah. So in worst case, memory ability only one block can fit into the main memory. Table 1 only one block and table 2 only one block. In worst case, so only one block can fit into the memory, and it will compare with the block by block.
So what is outer relation and inner relation?
So yeah, so this can be, suppose a student, suppose there is a student table can be ID name and department name, right? And tax relation, suppose tag ID and course taken, right? ID and course taken, CID, right? So it can be, if you take, this is the outer relation and this is the relation, so it will, so it can be this record will contain student table like blockwise, and this table to contain tax table, ID and CID. So it will, suppose let's check dummy value like ID 1, name like A, a department like physics, right? And ID tax 1 and cost and physics 0001 and 1 physics 0001. It can be ID 2 like C001. So what will happen? It can be numbers of many numbers of record. So what will happen? So if it is, so it will move to the main memory. Suppose this one block content to record, right? So 2A, it can the department like chemistry, right? So 1A physics, right? So let me this. Sorry. One A physics, 2A chemistry, and this will also contain only 2 records, right? So it will suppose this is this is block 1, right? So 1 physics 0001 and 1 physics 0002, right? So this ID will compare with this is match or not. If it's match, then if you join student text, it will return, it will add to the join relation, right? Then this also one it is compared with this. You can see that ID are matches, so it will add to the join relation. After that, suppose this is data. So after that, what happened? This data will be moved, right? So 2 and something. So it will check this is match or not. So it does not match, so it will not add to the join relation. So you can text also outer relation or student also outer relation, right? You got it?
Yes.
Okay. So next, my question is, let me this. Suppose NR is numbers of record in outer relation and BR is numbers of block in inner relation, in outer relation. So, and NS is numbers of record in inner relation and BS is numbers of block in inner relation. So what is the total numbers of block transfer in host case? What will be the formula?
BR plus BS.
No. Total numbers of block transfer. Think about it. If you have any doubt, I can explain once again if you have any doubt. Anyone? So see, let me once explain once. So this is hard disk, right? And this is main memory or buffer. So, and this suppose, let me 2 blocks and that also 2 blocks, right? So suppose this is a record 1 and this is record 2, record 3 and record 4, record A, record B, record C, record D. This is a outer relation table 1. This is a inner relation table 2. Suppose this is a block 1, this is block 2, and let's name is block 3 and block 4. So
is it BR into BS?
no. So
BR
what will,
plus BS?
yeah, let me explain once again. So first it will move to the this. So one block transfer, right? R1 and R2. And table 2 first. So this is one block transfer. Array into RB, right? So for R1, it will check array and RB. After that completion, this move to main memory, this move to this. So this is third block transfer. So third block transfer. So record C, record after the completion of R1. Again, what happened? This block will move, right? Array, RB. So R2, so this will be the fourth block transfer. It will check array RB. After the compare with array RB, this block will move, right? This block 4 will move. So after the completion of record C and record B, so after with R2, this block will be moved like this. So is it like we NR into BS plus BR? So for you can see that for R1, you have to move the B3 and B4, and for R2 also you have to move the B3 and B4, right? So NR into BS plus BR. So this formula everyone got it. How come? Anwar?
No, why? Because it is we are asking only block transfer, no?
Yeah, total numbers of block.
Block transfer means how many times the blocks are getting transacted. That is
Yeah,
what it is, no?
yeah. How many times is
So it has to be like BR into BS, no? So for every left side, there that much the entire right side will get repeated. So it
yeah.
has to be BR multiplied by BS, no?
So see, let me explain once again. So
Because that why would that number of records come into picture at all?
okay. Oh, okay. My screen is visible. Hello.
Yes.
Okay. This is table 1. This is table 2. Let's take a small like R1, R2, R3, and R4. RA, RB, RC, RT. So when move to the this table 1 block 1, right? So one block transfer will happen, right? One. Hello.
Yeah.
And table 2 when move to the main memory. This is hard disk or secondary memory, and this is main memory. And when block 3 move to the table 2 block 3, so R1, RERB. So two block transfer, right? Hello.
Two block transfer, one block transfer. No, the other one is already there.
No. So initially, see main memory is empty. So when table 1, this block is moved to the main memory, one block transfer, and in table 2, this first block is moved to the this. So one block transfer and another is one block transfer. So two block transfer.
Yeah. So it
Total
is 1 plus 1. So
yeah. It is 1 plus 1.
Yeah.
It is. So I'm writing total.
Or you can just use the that
1 plus
marking, 1 hash marking. You can.
Oh yeah. So total 1 plus 1.
Yeah.
So after the compare with RA, R1 and RB, this block will be the move to the main memory. After the compare with
okay, I got it. After on R1, so that many records into that is take. Okay.
so what total number is three block transfer, right?
Yeah.
Hello? So after the completion of R1 up to R1, sorry, R1 and RD, this block will be moved. So total will be 4, right? So R2 RA, R2 RB. After the completion of R2 RB, after the completion of R2 RB, this block will be moved, right? So +1, right? So after the completion of R2 RD, this block will move +1, and this block will move, right? +1. So Anwar, you got it? How formula come?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Everyone got it? How? Hello. Okay. And the total numbers of SIG is total numbers of SIG. My screen is visible. Hello.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Equal to BR plus BS. So how? Let me explain how total numbers of SIG BR plus BS, right? So sorry. So this table 1, this table 2. So the total numbers of SIG is NR plus BR. I have written wrong. NR plus BR. So let me explain here. Right. So let me explain. This is table 1 outer relation, right? Record 1, record 2, and this is record 3, record 4, block 1, and this is table 2 inner relation. RB. This is block 3. This is block 4, right? So what will happen? So these are present contiguous memory location, both table. Because why contiguous memory location? Because these are present in table, right? So these are in one table, right? So this you can say that present in contiguous memory location, and this also present in contiguous memory location, right? So when we'll move to the this block one seek required, right? R1 and when this block will move, 1 6 is required, RARB, right? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Subhendu, you are right.
Okay, so it compare R1 with RA, it will compare with R1 and RB. After completion of R1 RB, what will happen? This block will move, right? RC and RD, but this will not extra seek required, right? Because these are present in contiguous memory location, right? We can see that. Okay, these are the, suppose this is a sector and this is another. So you have to move, you have to rotate the disk, right? So you have to just rotate the disk, so no extra seek is required, right? So after that, after the completion of R1 RD, you have to move this record, right? RA RB. Then one extra seek is required because you have to again move with R2 RA, right? So then again one extra seek is required. After the completion of R2 RB, this block will move, and this time you do not extra seek required because this already you have to only rotate the disk, not read write it. So after the completion of R2 RB, this block will move. So this time one extra seek is required, right? To position R3, right? And this block will move. So this time 2 required by you have to R3 RA. So you have to go to first R3, then RA. So 2 extra seek required. So total numbers of seek is NR plus PR. So everyone got it? How to total numbers of seek is NR plus BRC? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me solve one numerical problem. Okay. So let text there is two table, student and text table. So total numbers of student records is, and student is 5,000, and total numbers of records in text table is 10,000, and total numbers of block of student is 100, right? And total numbers of block of text table is 400, right? So first assume student as outer relation. So you have to find total numbers of block transfer, then you have to find total numbers of 6. Total numbers of 6 required, right? Okay, so I'll wait 1-2 minutes. You can answer in the Zoom chat box. Okay, so let me solve. So what is the formula? Anyone? Total numbers of block transfer equal to NR plus BS plus BR, right? So where NR is a outer relation, this is the outer relation, numbers of record in outer relation, or BS is numbers of block in inner relation, and BR is a numbers of block in outer relation, right? So what is the numbers of record in outer relation? So student is a outer relation, numbers of record is 5,000, right? So 5,000 plus BS, numbers of blocks in inner relation. So numbers of blocks in inner relation is 400, right? 400. So this is a multiply, right? 400 plus numbers of block in outer relation, numbers of block in the outer relation 100, right? So 100. So if you calculate, anyone, 200,100 block transfer, right? Everyone got it? Okay, now we'll see the numbers of seek required, right? So let me erase. So total numbers of seek required is required equal to NR plus BR, NR plus BR, where NR is numbers of record in outer relation, where BR is a numbers of record, numbers of blocks, sorry, in outer relation, outer relation. So total numbers of record in outer relation is 5,000, right? So 5,000, and numbers of record in numbers of blocks in outer relation is 100, right? So 100 plus 100. So total numbers is 51006, right? Okay, my next question is tax as a outer relation. Then we have to find the total numbers of block transfer and total numbers of seeks required, right? So I will wait 1 minute. You can write into the chat box, right? Okay, so I will wait 1-2 minutes. You can your answer you can write in the Zoom chat box.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Anwar. Hello.
Yeah, I was not hearing anything. There was no audio there.
Okay, so I've given one questions. There is a there is two table, student and text. So in the numbers of records in student table is 5,000, and numbers of records in text table is 10,000, and the block is numbers of block in student table is 100, and numbers of blocks in text table is 400. So you have to text as outer relations, and you have to find the total numbers of block transfers and the total numbers of SIG records. So you can answer in the chat box. I will discuss after that. Okay, let me discuss. So you have to total numbers of block transfer, right? So total numbers of block transfer equal to NR into BS plus BR, right? So NR is total numbers of records in outer relation, right? So total numbers of text is a outer relation. So total numbers of record outer relation is 10,000, right? Plus total numbers of blocks in inner relation, right? So total numbers of blocks in inner relation 100, right? So this is into 100 plus total numbers of blocks in outer relation. So total numbers of blocks is outer relation. So this is 400. So total numbers of block transfer will be 1 0 0 0 0 4 0 0, right? And then total numbers of SIG required equal to NR plus BR, right? NR plus BR. So total numbers of records in outer table. So total numbers of record in outer table is 10,000 plus total numbers of blocks in outer table is 4. So 10,400. So everyone got it in nested loop, John? Okay. So I will move to the block nested loop, John. Okay. So okay, let me write first index nested loop John algorithm. So you'll got it. Nested loop John. Algorithm. So for each tuple, TR means outer relation in R, do begin. Then for each tuple, TS means means inner relation in S, in R, right? In R, in S, do begin, and test TR and TS to see if they satisfy the join condition theta add to join relation, right? TR join relation TS to the result, right? And so where R is the outer relation and N is S is the inner relation, right? So if you understand how actually works, so you can easily understand how algorithm writes. So you have to test for each tuple to the inner relation. After that, after the completion of, you have to move the another block, right? Okay. So now we'll move to the block nested loop join. Block nested loop join. So let me write what are the formula in nested loop join. Block transfer equal to what? NR into ANR into BS plus BR, right? And 6 equal to total numbers of 6 in nested NR plus BR, right? NR plus BR, right? So how a block nested loop join works? So let me write. So suppose this is a hard disk or secondary memory. Memory or hard disk. And this is a main memory, right? So we'll see the worst case memory availability. Main memory, right? So this is table 1 outer relation, right? And this is table 2 inner relation. Right? So suppose let's in each block it contain 2 record, right? R1 and R2. So this is a let's say block 1 and this is a R3, R4 and this is a RA, RB, right? And let's RC, RD. This is block 2, block 3 and block 4. How block nested loop join works? So first we have assumed worst case memory ability, right? In main memory it table 1 contain only one record and table 2 also can contain only one block, sorry, only one block. What happened in block nested loop join? Block 1 move to the main memory, right? In table 1. So R1 record 2, right? And this move to the table 2 first block move to the main memory, right? So this is a record A and this is a record. So how work block nested loop join? So R1 compare with RA, R1 compare with RB, right? So after the completion of R1, RB, what will happen? R2 compare with RA it compares blockwise, right? R2 compare with RA, and R2 compare with RB, right? After the completion of compare R2 RB, what will happen? This block will move, right? So this block will move, and RC RD. So then after that, what will happen? Compare with R1 RC, R1 RC, then R1 RD. After the compare with R1 RD, what will happen? It will compare R2 RC, then compare R2 RD, right? Then it will compare. After the completion of R2 RD, what will happen? This block will move. This block will move, right? So let's erase. So RA RB, and this is R3 R4, right? R3 R4. So let's erase R3 R4 RA RB. So R3 compare with RA. So if it is give true, then it will add to the result. Then R3 RB. After the completion of R3 RB, what will happen? It will compare to the R4 RA, right? R4 RA, right? Then R4 RB, R4 RB. After the completion of R4 RB, this block will move to the main memory, right? So this is RC RD. So then compare with R3 RC, R3 RD. After the completion of R3 RD, R4 RC will compare, then R4 RD will compare. So everyone got it how block nested loop join works? Hello, am I audible? Okay, no issue. So we can see that
You are audible.
yeah, thanks. So you can see that it compares block by block. You see, so you got it how block nested loop join, it compares block by block. Hello, Anwar, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So total numbers of so total number of block transfer. So it compare with block by block. So in case of NR, it will be BR into BS plus BR, right? Plus BR. And total numbers of SIG required. SIG required equal to in case of NR, it will be BR plus BR. So 2BR in worst case memory availability. So let's solve numerical, one numerical, right?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
The difference between the first nested loop join and this block nested loop join, what is that?
Yeah. So yeah, if you see, okay, let me explain. So in nested loop join, what happened? First block one move R1 R2, right? And this block one move RA RB. So first it compare with RA RB and R1 RB, right? RA RB, then R1 RB, right? After the completion of R1 RB in nested loop join, what happened? This block move, right? So it RC RD, so it will R1, it compare R1 RC and R1 RD, right? But in block nested loop join, what happens? Let me erase. So first 12 people, this block will move. So block R1, R2, and this block will move. So what happened? R1 compare with RA, then R1 compare with RB. After the completion of R1, RB, what will happen? It compare with R2, RA, right? R2, RA, then R2, RB. In block nested loop, you can see that first R1 complete, after that goes into R2. But block nested loop, after the completion of this block R1, it will move to the R2, right? It record R2. So you got it? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So basically in nested loop, first R1 records, first record it compare with in relation all the records, right? But in block nested loop, first records and the first block after the completion, it moved to the, you can see the R2 second record. So it is block, it compare with the block wise, right? So let me solve, let's solve numerical. Okay. So let's take same relation. Student table and text table. So numbers of records in student table is 5,000, right? And blocks is 100, right? And numbers of records in text table, it's 10,000, and the blocks is 400, right? So you have to first total numbers of block transfer in block nested loop, total number of block transfer. And the second, you have to find the total numbers of seek record. So if you have any problem, block nested loop join, nested loop join, you can ask. These are the very important questions. So I will wait 1 minute. You can answer in the chat box. Okay, so let me solve. Total numbers of block record, block transfer required, equal to BR into BS plus BR, where BR is total numbers of block, numbers number of block in outer relation, BS total numbers of block in outer relation, in inner relation, and BR total numbers of block in outer relation. In outer relation. So you have to, I'm sorry, student as a outer relation. Right. So total numbers. So what is BR? Total numbers of block in outer relation. Total numbers of block, you can see that total numbers of block in outer relation is 100, right? So total numbers of block is 100 into total numbers of block in inner relation. Total numbers of blocks in inner relation is 400, right? So 400 plus total numbers of block in outer relation. Total numbers of block in outer relation is 100, right? So 4 and plus 100, right? So 4100. So everyone got it? Total numbers of block transfer required. Okay.
Yes.
Then total numbers of seek required. Equal to 2 into BR, right? Sorry, BR. So total numbers of block in outer relation, right? Outer relation. So total numbers of block is outer relation is 100. So 2 into 100, 2 into 100. Right? So 200, right? Okay. So yeah, Devi, very good. You have answer in the chat box. Yeah, your answer is correct. Okay. So now next question is tax as a outer relation. So now we have to find total numbers of block transfer and total numbers of seek required, right? So I'll wait 1 minute. After that, we'll discuss. Okay, so let me solve total numbers of block transfer required. Transfer required equal to BR into BS plus BR, right? So here BR is total numbers of block in outer relation. So total numbers of block is 400, right? And total numbers of block in inner relation. So 400 into 100 plus total numbers of blocks in outer relation. right? 400, right? So 400, then 00 plus 400, 400, right? Then total numbers of seek required, numbers of seek required. Then 2 into BR. So BR is total numbers of block in outer relation. Outer relation is stack. The total numbers is 400, right? So 2 into 400. So 800 seek required, right? So Anwar and Devi give right answer. So very good. Okay, so now we'll move to the, so we'll solve some numerical using block nested loop join and nested loop join, right? So here is the question. Consider the information given on relation project and relation allotment. There are two relations, project and the allotment in table 1. So answer the question 11, right? So in project, numbers of record given 200s and the numbers of block is 200. Allotment is numbers of record given 900 and 6, so 9600, right? Consider worst case memory availability assuming allotment as outer relation. Identify the correct cost estimate for the nested loop join work. So this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So I will wait 1 minute. You can answer in the chat box. You can write just A, B, C, D. Which answer is right? So yeah, I will wait 1 minute. You can answer in the chat box. These are the very important questions. So this you can see that these types of questions also graded questions in the week 12. So at least you can try. Okay, let me solve the question. So consider the information given on relation project and relation allotment in table 1. You have to answer 11, right? So total numbers of record in project relation is 2000 and numbers of block is 200. And allotment table, total numbers of records is 9600. So we know that total numbers of block transfer required. Block transfer required NR into BS plus BR. What is NR? Actually, I am again writing because you will remember this formula, right? So NR is a
9,000.
yeah. So
Number of records in the outer.
yeah. So allotment as a outer relation. So total numbers of record is 9000, and the total numbers of blocks in inner relation. So
200.
200, right? Plus BR. So
600.
total 600, right? So it will cost, it will around 1800600 block transfer, right? Okay, and the total numbers of seek required, numbers of seek required equal to NR plus BR, right? So total numbers of record in outer relation is allotment. So 9000, right? Plus total numbers of blocks in outer relation, right? So it is 600. So 9600, right? So everyone got this numerical, how to solve these types of numerical. Okay, fine. We'll move to the next question, right? Okay, and basically the same types of numerical. So consider the information given on relation job and relation assignment on table 1. Answer the questions 5 and 6, right? So you have to answer only this question. So there are in job relation 3000 records and the numbers of block is 100. In assignments, total numbers of record is 5000 and total numbers of blocks is 300, right? You have to consider worst case memory availability, assuming assignment as outer relation. Identify the correct cost estimate for nested loop joint assignment and job. So you have to assignment as outer relation. This is A, this is B, this is C. You can answer in the Zoom chat box like A, B, C, D. So I'll wait 1 minute. Please try to respond, everyone. These are the very important questions. So in week 12. Okay. So let me solve total numbers of block transfer required. Right, block transfer equal to NR plus, sorry, NR into BS plus BR. What is NR? Total numbers of record in outer relation. What is outer relation? Assignment has outer relation, right? So total numbers of record in outer relation is 5,000. So 5,000 into total numbers of blocks in inner relation. So inner relation is 12, right? So total numbers of block in inner relation is 100 into 100, right? Plus total numbers of blocks in outer relation. So total numbers of block in outer relation is 300. So 300, right? So we can write 500 000 plus 300. So 500 300 block transfer required. Now we'll see total numbers of SIG required. 6 required, right? So total numbers of SIG required is NR plus BR, right? NR plus BR, right? So total numbers of record in outer relation is 5,000, right? 5,000 plus total numbers of block. Assignment is outer relation, right? 300. So 53000 6 required, right? Okay. So everyone got it? Okay. We'll move to the next question. Consider the information given on relation project and relation allotment in table 1. Answer the question 12. So relation project numbers of record is 2000 and numbers of block is 200, right? In allotment numbers of record is 9000 and numbers of record is 9000 and numbers of block is 600. Consider worst case memory availability assuming allotment as outer relation. Identify the correct cost estimate block. This is a block nested loop join of allotment and project, and this is a this is a B, this is C, and this is a D, right? So I'll wait 1 minute or 2 minutes. You can answer in the chat box. So yeah, Anwar and Devi, you have answered previous question. Yeah, very good. Okay, so let me solve the questions. So total numbers of block required. Total numbers of block required in block nested loop join is BR into BS plus BR. What is BR? Total numbers of block in outer relation. So outer relation is allotment, right? So total numbers of block in outer relation is 600, right? So 600 into total numbers of block in inner relation. So inner relation is 200, right? So total numbers of block in inner relation is 200 plus total numbers of block in outer relation. Total numbers of block in outer relation is 600, right? So 600. So if you calculate it, sorry, borrow 12 0 0 0 0 plus 600. So 1 2 0 6 0 0 block transfer required. Then total numbers of 6, right? Total numbers of 6 required, right? So 2 into BR, right? So total numbers of block in outer relation is 600. So 2 into 600. So 1200. 6 required, right? So Anwar and Devi gives correct answer. Yeah. Thanks Anwar and Devi. So now we'll move to the next question. So this basically some types of question. Consider the information given on relation job and relation assignment on in table 1 and answer the question. 6. Consider worst case memory availability assuming assignment as outer relation. Identify the correct cost estimate block nested loop of assignment and job. Okay, so this is A, this is B, this is D. So I will at 1 minute or 2 minutes you can answer in the chat box. Okay, let me solve the question. So total numbers of block transfer required equal to BR into VS plus BR, right? So what is BR? Total numbers of block in outer relation. Assignment is outer relation. So total numbers of block is 300, right? So 300. Then BS total numbers of block in inner relation. Total numbers of block in inner relation 100, right? 100 plus BR total numbers of block in outer relation. So assignment is outer relation. So 300, right? So 30300 block transfer required. Then total numbers of SIG required. Cal 2 into BR. So what is BR? Total numbers of block in outer relation. Total numbers of block is 300, right? 2 into 300, right? So 606 required, right? Okay. So yeah, thanks Anwar and Dev. Now this is a practice assignment question. So from Victor. So this is very simple. You can answer in the chat box. So I'll wait a few minutes. So this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. Okay, so let me solve the question. Consider the nested, no, consider nested loop join. This is a nested loop join instructor and teaches. Assuming the worst case memory availability, considering teaches as outer relation, so teaches as outer relation. Find out the estimated cost, either numbers of block transfer and 6. So numbers of block transfer and the CQ. So total numbers of block transfer, total number of block transfer equal to NR plus BS in nested loop join plus BR, right? What is NR? Total numbers of record in outer relation. So TCS is outer relation. Total numbers of records, so tuple is 1700. So 1700, sorry, into total numbers of block in out, no, inner relation. So total numbers of block in inner relation is 300, right? So 300 plus total numbers of block in outer relation, so 400. So if you calculate 510400 block transfer required, right? And the total numbers of SIG equal to NR plus BR, right? What is NR? Total numbers of records in outer relation, so 1700, and total numbers of block in outer relation, so 400. So 21006 required. Now we'll solve one previous next term question, right? Okay. So okay, so question is visible. Hello. Okay. So consider the information provided about relation employee and project. Now we have to find the choose the correct option values of A and B, right? So this is A, B, C, D, right? So you can answer in the chat box. Question is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, so consider the information provided about relation employee and project in table 3. This is table 3. Employee numbers of records is 3000, sorry, and numbers of block is 300, and project numbers of record is 7,000 and numbers of block is 700, right? Consider worst case memory availability and assume project as outer relation. Let A be the numbers of block for numbers of block transfer for nested loop join of employee and project, and B the numbers of block transfer for block nested loop join of employee and project. So let me, so first we write numbers of block transfer in numbers of block transfer in nested loop join. This is A, right? So what is the formula? NR plus NR into BS, sorry. NR into BS plus BR, right? What is NR? Total numbers of record in outer relation. So project as outer relation, total numbers of record in outer relation is 7,000, right? So 7,000 into total numbers of block in inner relation. So total numbers of block in inner relation is 300, right? So 300 plus total numbers of block in outer relation, project has outer relation, so 700. So if you solve, so there will be 2100700 block transfer required. Right? The B is numbers of block transfer in block nested loop join. Okay, so what is the formula? In case of NR, we have to write BR, right? BR into BS plus BR. So total numbers of blocks in outer relation. So total numbers of block in outer relation is 700 plus total numbers of block in inner relation. Inner relation is 300, right? So you can see that employee is in inner relation. So 300 plus total numbers of blocks in outer relation. So 700, right? So 210,700 block transfer required. So everyone got it? Okay, so I will sum up the block transfers and the nested loop join, right? So let me sum up. So in nested loop join, sorry, nested loop join, total number of block transfer required in worst case, right? Where required is NR into BS plus BR, and the total numbers of seek required. Two into B, right? In block nested loop join, total number of block transfer required equal to, in case of NR we have to write BR, right? BR into BS plus BR, right? And total numbers of seek required. In case of, sorry, this is a NR plus BR, right? NR plus BR. That is 2BR. So everyone got it. Nested loop join and block nested loop join. So if you have any doubt, we can ask. Okay, so if you have no other have any doubt, so we can bind up the session. So thank you everyone.